How is it going? Jamila Evans here, checking in. It's winter break. If y'all ever want to know why this is on, it's winter break, okay? The boys are home from school. If you're new here, I'm a twin mom to Langston and Leland. They're 3 years old. And yeah, I just be thugging it out during winter break. But today I wanted to come on and talk to you all about being a family firefighter. Okay, it literally just came to me. I've been saying that I am the millennial in the middle for my family for some time. Like, that's a term that I coined, like, maybe, this year in particular. But the family firefighter sounds so much more like spot on. This morning, two of my family members, and I won't go into great details, but two of my family members called, and this will be the second time since the holiday season. And baby, the holidays brings out all of everything, okay? So if your family is going through something throughout the year, when the holidays come, just go ahead and buckle up, okay? So my family is pretty spread out, okay? I'm come from a military family. I'm in a military town, and so this is probably the most together that our family has been. My mom is here now. My grandmother's here. My great grandmother is still alive and here, of course. Amen. And my sister, my baby sister's in the Navy, and my little brother is, entering into adulthood. So this is just a little foundation, okay? And so we come together for the holidays, right? Which most families do, but again, our family is pretty scattered other than that. And so Thanksgiving was interesting, okay? If you're a client of mine, I probably already told you, but we celebrated Thanksgiving separately, okay? Which was not necessary, okay? Two of the head people in the family decided to separately cook, and then we had to go into two separate households with two separate feasts, the same food in two separate households for no good reason. Let me not say no good reason, because all reasons are valid to the people, the prospective people in the issue. Hi, good morning. And so on the back end of that, some chaos happened, okay, to the point where a family member had to get on the road early. They was like, I'm getting up out of here. I don't want to be here. And they left, right? Like, prematurely. And then fast forward to now, there's a lot of like unsaid things, right? People are tiptoeing or not tiptoeing. People are, experiencing things that they don't feel like other people in the family are understanding. And then at the end of the day, a lot of members are hurt by other members' actions. And the two parties in whatever scenario, because there's multiple scenarios happening all at the same time. There's a lot of fires happening, okay? And so here I am, okay? And I'll go in a little bit more to those details in a second, but I just wanted to kind of lay the foundation. Here I am. I'm the oldest child from my mom, of course, and I'm 34. I'm a millennial. Hey, but I think I'm like a millennial that's got a little dash of the old school in me because my grandmother raised me. Okay, so I believe in the golden rule. I remember when neighbors used to know neighbors, okay? When you used to go hang out at your neighbor's place, the kids used to play across the street. My next door neighbors, the mom at the next door neighbors was my grandmother's best friend. Her children, who are twins, actually are still in our lives to this day. So like old school 90s, everybody come out until the street lights come on, like that kind of stuff, right? And so I remember before we had a computer in our household, AOL dial-up, yada, 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 so on and so forth, right? And when I met my husband, a lot of you all know my story about meeting my husband in Jamaica and eloping in Jamaica. My husband is an old school man. My husband is 35, and child, he probably could run with the best grandpas in that you got, right? Dwayne is definitely an old school, old fashioned man. So it wasn't until my husband came to the States and I shared with you all my journey with therapy. I've been in therapy for the past 2 years, and it happened. I always wanted to go to therapy, but it wasn't until I had the boys that when I went through postpartum that I was like, I have got to go to therapy. If I don't go to therapy now, I'm going to, like, it's just not going to be good. And so through therapy, I have gotten a lot of healing, a lot of understanding, just through life as far as normal maturing, becoming a mom. Like, a lot of things come into perspective, right? A lot of things make sense. Like, you stop living for yourself, you start thinking, more long term. And Langston and Leland, what's going on? Leland, one moment, y'all. Leland, can I help you? What happened? You good? Would y'all like to watch something else? Give it to brother, whatever you have, Langston. If brother had, give him the motorcycle. Uh-oh is right. One moment. Okay, so I also shared with you all through my postpartum therapy journey, I was diagnosed, Merry Christmas, diagnosed with ADHD. So that's what this channel is about when we're not talking about hair, okay? So life, womanhood, motherhood, like all things encompassed in womanhood, we talk about, to include mental health, therapy, yada, yada, yada. So that's what today's conversation is leaning into. The fires, because I have worked through my own fires, because I have been my own, healer, if you will, because I realized I need to call an ambulance for myself, figure of speech, not real life, because I realized I was in crisis. Langston and Leland, one moment, y'all. Okay, Patricia, it's a situation. One moment, y'all. You don't want to watch this one? Okay, close your... Langston, you can close your eyes. You like this show. Okay, so if we don't watch Super Wings, then what we gonna watch, Langston? Y'all wanna watch Moana? You like Moana, don't you? Yes. Yes. You gonna come over here? You look crazy. Mommy look crazy. We can't both be on live looking crazy. Okay, so let me set up this Moana and then we'll get into it. Patricia, how did you find out that you had ADHD? Was it obvious to you? Like, did you seek therapy about it, or like how did that work out for you? Huh? We're gonna watch Moana first, okay? We're gonna finish Moana. We will watch Bluey in a second, okay? Un momento, y'all. I'm gonna get back to it. If you're just chiming in, I'm Jamila Evans. Welcome. We're talking about mental health. Ooh, child. I know y'all families got fires going on. I know that you probably got fires going on with you, but at the end of the day, no one's gonna come and help you until you help yourself. One moment, y'all. Baby, I'm about to get to it. You don't know how to work the remote all the way, do you? Where's Daddy? Where's Daddy? Daddy is working. Okay? He's working. Yeah, when he's done, he'll come down here and play with you. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. Okay, go sit down on the couch, please. No. You like Moana. I don't want to hear it. But what were your challenges? Like, were you, because for me, after I had the kids, I just couldn't get stuff done anymore. I need like perfect conditions to be able to focus, and baby, ain't no perfect conditions. Like, even right now, me being able to tell this story, child, please, this one here, I got one attached to me and then one is on the couch, and they don't want to watch the same thing. They never want to watch the same thing. Go sit down, pumpkin. Ooh, sorry. Go sit down. Get down. That's not safe. Thank you. Love you. Bye, Langston. They don't be loving me back. Anywho, Patricia says, yes, it was in therapy. I'm about to still You away from your husband? Okay, George. Thanks. Appreciate you. To set still, period. So, if y'all just coming in, I was just talking about to reset the room and to reset my brain too. This holiday season has been pretty interesting for my family, okay? And a lot of things, now that we're getting older, the boys are the youngest generation, okay? There are no other kids. There are no other toddlers. It's my kids who are 3 years old, and then my brother is 19, and that's it, okay? And then everybody else is older. There's 16 years between me and my 19-year-old brother. So our generations are gappy now, but prior to, they were very, very like back to back to back. I think my grandmother started having children at like 16, 17, married. You know, you get married, they used to get married younger then. My grandmother had my mom maybe in her like 19, 20, and then my mom had me young as well. So it wasn't until me that I put the gaps back in the generations. I had the boys at 31, if I can remember correctly. And so what that allowed me to do is to live my 20s out, you know, and to really appreciate this next chapter, right? I wasn't raising myself while I was raising my kids, if you will. I had time to really spend time with me. And once I found met my husband, we went on to get married. And it wasn't until I started to live with my husband that I really, and wasn't until I started living with my husband, had the kids, and then could no longer cope how I was coping before, that I realized that something was going on. And it wasn't until I started to go to therapy and started to speak to my husband about the epiphanies I was having, that he then felt safe enough to tell me his experience with me. Okay, I know it sounds like a lot. My husband lived with me prior to having the kids. We lived together, for about 2 years. And Dwayne saw things and was aware of things that he never told me about, right? Because he didn't feel like he could tell me. He didn't know how to come at it, right? I would be amazing one day. I would be, light and airy and bubbly, and then maybe the next day not be so much. Boy, go sit down. We are watching Moana. Look, he's a half shark, half man. Look, he got shark teeth. He's talking to Moana. You want me to turn it up for you? Look, he has his cane. What is that called? It's not a cane. He has his hook. You said I liked your post. Okay. Is the one about ADHD? Which one? Langston looks crazy, y'all. So we'll try to keep him, but I'm sure he's gonna be on his camera in a second. Okay, so essentially, my husband was seeing signs of my ADHD, but didn't know what it was and how to communicate it to me or articulate it to me. You know how to go. Go get a baby wipe out the bathroom, okay? Go to the bathroom and get me you're going the wrong place. You're going the wrong way. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. This is for the dishes. Go put that back on the sink and go to the bathroom and grab a baby wipe, please. That is a rag for sure, but it's not for your face. Bring me the baby wipes out of the bathroom. They're on the little table. Huh? No. This one. I know we have 3 bathrooms. I want you to go to this one. The piggy? You see the piggy? You have a piggy? Okay. Oh no, leave the piggies up there, buddy. There's some my friend got them piggy banks for Christmas, and of course they're not toys. Go get the baby wipes. We'll sit on the couch, please. I'll wipe your face in a second, okay? He's coming back. We might, again, child, I always try to tell a story on here, and I never finish. I'm so sorry, y'all. If y'all ever want to part twos to these stories, y'all really have to let me know in the comments, because, child, if y'all don't say nothing, then I'd be like, you know what? It was for the time. Yes, buddy. Langston. Y'all want a snack? You want a snack? What would you like you want an applesauce?
Cheeses.
You want what?
Cheeses.
Cheez-Its? Okay. So Cheez-Its and applesauce. Would y'all like both?
Both.
Both. Okay, one moment, y'all. One moment, too. Hold on. If you're enjoying the conversation, just hold on. Give me 2 minutes. Sit down. Get your chair. Get your chair. Boy, go put your chair over there. Let me get these snacks for y'all.
6, 9, 8, 2. Is it all sauce?
I'm gonna get you 2 applesauces. Give me 1 moment, okay?
Two.
You gotta be patient.
I had two.
After I get you these snacks, I need y'all to be really quiet, okay? Okay?
And cheese first. All sauce. Cheese, yes. All sauce.
Applesauce?
Yeah.
What do you say?
Squeaky.
What do you say when someone gives you something?
Squeaky.
You're welcome. Leland, Langston, what do you say?
Daddy.
Yes, absolutely. You're welcome.
Welcome.
Okay, go sit down. I'm going to bring you the Cheez-Its. Thank you for subscribing, Patricia. First and foremost, if y'all ain't eating the white cheddars, what y'all doing? Cheez-Its are honestly almost disgusting, to be honest. But the white cheddar ones really do pull it through. After I have eaten so many white cheddar ones, when I eat the regular ones, I'll be like, what is this? What is this? All right. All right. We got at least another 15 minutes to finish this story off, right? Oh, Moana might get us copyrighted. Because I know Disney ain't playing with their dime. I know Disney is not playing with their Moana dime. Cook some breakfast. They've already had breakfast. Thank you, April. It's almost 10 o'clock here. Thank you, April. I've already fed my children breakfast. It's snack time. Thanks. So, let's see here. And him telling me how he experienced me. How does it feel? Outer body. It feels tiring. It's amazing and wonderful. It is the most challenging thing that you will probably ever do. But it's also laced with just these overwhelmingly like beautiful moments that just make it all worth it. Okay, a lot of women will talk about the pain of delivery, but they have multiple children. Okay, so anywho, April, it's time. Have a great day, April. Okay, so back to the original story, because baby April about to okay, so let's see here. I pretty much told you all everything that's going on with the holidays and with my therapy and how I found out I had ADHD, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. But what I'm realizing, the main reason I got on here today is that what I'm realizing is that as a millennial in the middle, as the family firefighter, because I have decided, me and my husband both have decided, yes, me and my husband have both decided to go to therapy. There are a lot of times where we see people in our family going through situations and scenarios, and because we have tools and tactics on how to better communicate and how to see other people's perspective, we are trying to help our family. We're trying to put out these fires, but they have to seek their own understanding. They have to go and get their own healing. I have said to multiple family members, like, it's time for you to get a therapist. And not to be like, girl, you a mess, you need to go to therapy. Everybody can use a therapist. And at the end of the day, sometimes when you are taking and circling back around these scenarios and these fires with other people who are privy to the fire, it gets messy, right? So you can't have an uncle going and talking to the sister, and then like it's too much. You need a unbiased party to Leland. Do you eat your cheeses? Okay, go ahead and eat them, or go sit on the couch. Um, being a mature adult at this point, when I was a young adult, there were a lot of emotions, a lot of things that I felt and experienced that it would have been so much easier to go through if I had have been able to touch base with a mentor or someone who knows how the brain works, someone who understands how people relate, who could have made me better understand maybe how my mom operates, or just anything that I was going through. And so I'm trying to pass on these firefighting techniques to other people. And some people are okay with being where they're at. Some people don't get it until they're ready to get it, right? You can lead people to the water. We all know that one, but you can't make them drink. And it took me a long time to realize that I like to lead people. I like to lead people to the water. And after leading so many dozens of people to the water over the years, since I've been an adult, so the last 16 years, I realized not everybody's going to drink. Honestly, probably only one or two is going to drink, right? And you still can't force them. They drink at their own pace. They drink when they want to drink, or they may never, ever, ever take a sip of the water, right? And that's okay. And if I'm over here hydrated, drinking, and you over there in a drought, how are we supposed to communicate? All right? How, you got to leave those people behind. They want to suffer, right? So, things have been happening in my family, and I feel like I can see it very clearly, but they need to be able to see it very clearly, and some tough conversations need to be had. And at the end of the day, until they're had, then these same issues will occur, and more holidays will come around. Hey, what y'all got going on? The movie is playing, right? So if you feel like a family firefighter, let me know down in the comments. If you feel like if you're a millennial and you feel like a millennial in the middle, let me know. Hey, Jalen, let me know down in the comments. If you feel like your family is going around in circles and cycles and you're tired of that and you want to get out of that, I would thoroughly encourage you, if you do not have a therapist already, to seek counseling. Okay? There's nothing wrong with it. You will feel a whole lot better. It is a process. It does not happen in one session. Okay? I specifically told my therapist in the beginning, Leland, you are faking. Please. If your throat is dry, sip your water. Okay? There's your cup is right there. Solutions. Maybe give the kids solutions. So I remember telling my therapist in the very beginning, because I had already done a lot of self-work, baby. I had watched Ayanla until I couldn't watch Ayanla no more. And I joke on that, but honestly, Ayanla is a very instrumental figure in the Black community when it comes to mental health, okay? It was Oprah, it was Dr. Phil, then it was Ayanla. And if you didn't get any type of desire to be a better person through listening to these people on TV, to bring over into your real life, then that's, maybe that's just not your interest. But yeah, I told my therapist within those first 2 to 3 sessions, he over there cheesing, that I didn't know that she was a good fit for me. I was like, I don't know if this is gonna work for me, because I'm really I need to go deep. I need some epiphanies happening. I need to and when I would sit and talk with her, it would just be like a regular conversation with an auntie. And I'm like, yeah, this is cute and cool, but I need to be doing some hard work. I need to be in these sessions crying. I need to be figuring it out. And I just don't feel like, you going, I feel like this is surfacey. And who was I? When I came to her, I was really in a space of being sick and tired of being sick and tired. What'd I say? X-ray, what I say? One moment, let me, oh, Lord Jesus. let me go back and read these comments and we're gonna get off. I hope y'all got the message somewhere in all of this chaos, right? Did you finish your Cheez-Its? You didn't, right? So why are you over here with me?
Let's sit down.
You want to get down? Go ahead.
Sit down.
Sit down. Well, you got a chair right there. Your butt can be in that chair sitting down. So let's see here. Someone says, you're cool, thanks. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for your unconditional love. Amen. One moment. When it's family, it's always the worst because you're hoping for the best situation while also knowing the worst is probably still going to happen. That's a word. X-Ray, go ahead and subscribe, girl. I like the way you type. I like the way you comment. Everybody, this is Langston. Okay, he's 1 of 2. He's a twin. And he and his brother, they have made me a mom. I'll say that. Okay. Thank you. Telling your kids he ain't choking. That's mama talk right there. Period. He was not choking. With a big old cup of water just sitting right in front of him. Boy, get it together. Got to go. Okay, so y'all, I say all this to say that being a family firefighter is a huge responsibility and a huge task. Sometimes you can, pass on that torch. Sometimes you can be like, okay, I don't got time for this. I got to worry about my own household. That's where I'm at with it. But at the end of the day, as the oldest child, with siblings underneath me, I definitely am going to take care of my siblings, right? I'm definitely going to make sure they understand. Stop talking. Boy, I'm about to get you. You about to get God. Okay? Why would I go through this life, get these lessons, understand these hardships that I fell into because of the parenting that we had? And there's nothing wrong with the parenting, but there are blind spots. There are blind spots, right? Your parents can only teach you what they know. Your parents can teach you only what they know, and anything else is not on them. It's just what they knew. They did their best, right? He is very curious. And so I try to teach. He loves this song. You like this song? Okay. I'm always going to make sure that, very much so, I'm always going to make sure that my siblings are good, because I knew exactly what it felt like to go through my early adulthood, my late teens, going into my early 20s, and what it felt like, getting these epiphanies, going through this life. Langston, you doing too much, pumpkin. Go sit down and finish up your cheeses that you asked for. Go ahead.
No.
What? He be doing this. He be like,
What is that?
Baby.
No.
I don't want you to sit on me right now. Is that okay?
I can't.
This is mommy's lab.
I
It's my lab. There's so many people. There's so many places to sit. I'm gonna let y'all go, because I can already tell it's about to get. It's about to go from 0. It's gonna go from lighthearted to me having to regulate. All right. If you are the eldest, or if you are a millennial who is pushing the envelope on your healing, subscribe. We'll have more conversations. I'll be back for more chats like this. What? Fish? You want to play Let's Go Fishing?
Yes.
We played Let's Go Fishing for the first time yesterday. Baby, they tore it up. They was mad they couldn't get them fishes out that pond. But anywho, okay. I will see y'all soon. If you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. I go live quite often, so unless you are subscribed and get notifications, you'll never know when I'm on here, okay? I literally just pop up my camera and get to talking, all right? Sometimes the conversations are really deep and really transformative, and other times I'm just coming in and checking in with you all. I am a licensed cosmetologist here in North Carolina. I specifically teach curly care. A lot of women, natural hair women, don't know what to do with their hair, and I am their helper. So 11 years of that, hundreds, thousands of curly haired women, and I have made it simple down to 5 steps, and I want to make it simple for you too. Watch a few videos, you know, get our watch hours up. We are on the cusp of being monetized all the way. We reached the first tier monetization, but we are 500 watch hours away. All right, yes, buddy. And with that, y'all, thank you, X-Ray. With that, y'all, thank you, Jayla. Look at you. We'll see y'all later. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.